heartless wretch.
Right. It doesn't. I just in general, people are coming out here, right? They're like, I don't care because this woman was just like, she was buying Fruity Pebbles. And first of all, it's for her children. Children love Fruity Pebbles. I don't care if these kids don't eat or whatever the fuck. But the messaging is so surgical that this woman and tens of thousands of women like her have come on the internet being like, I'm okay with people losing their food stamps because they're not spending their money on food stamps like I want them to, first of all, fucking insane. But second of all, as if our government didn't just buy Kristi Noem 2 planes. As if we are not burning millions of dollars a week on ICE and them tear gassing us. We didn't spend $40 million just now to throw Argentina a fucking party and to import 40 pounds of their beef. The idea that we don't have the money for this, or that people cannot buy and like and express joy a little bit in their lives to overcome what like the crushing reality of our fucking socioeconomic positions. The idea that this woman is mad at them and not the people that are at the fucking what did I say? 40 million? I said 40 billion. Anyway, it's not important. The fact that it is so obvious to everyone looking, like they're doing this and they're all fucking following this like distraction, and it's insane to watch.
Yeah. I just want to say like super briefly. Yeah. Again, like you just like break down that statement aside from again how that actually works. Like just we've lost our fucking humanity. Like talking about like, oh, because this woman is like using buying her kids Fruity Pebbles with food stamps. Like again, completely out of touch with just like basic empathy and humanity. And yeah, we have the money. As part of what I said on TikTok, like it just doesn't. We spent just under $100 billion last year on SNAP. That's just not that much money. It's 1.5%, not even that, of our entire federal budget. There's some economic benefit, obviously, when most of these individuals like who are receiving food stamps are working. And so it's actually, every dollar we spend on food stamps is going to lead to $1.50 of output for these individuals. And so there's a variety of reasons. But again, it sucks that you have to like explain that because like they don't understand the concept, the difference between like 100 billion, half a trillion. And the only way to get through to them that like this is important is you have to make it economic because like people being able to eat is not enough. And it relates lastly to like, and this is kind of like a hot take, so people may hate me for it, and that's fine. But I take this position often with like, when I see somebody who is like, I saw this TikTok one time and it like really, really resonated with me where, how some people you like see someone who like maybe homeless, for example, and like a lot of people say you should buy them food or buy someone something instead of giving them money. And this guy made this really powerful TikTok that I really like one time where he was like, I was at a gas station. I saw somebody who was in need. I said, hey man, like, what do you need? Like, what are you looking for? He looked like he was looking for something. He's like, I lost my pack of cigarettes. He's like, well, what cigarettes do you want? And the guy's like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I'm about to walk in. He's like, well, whatever cigarettes. He's like, no, I didn't ask. I'm not whatever cigarettes. What cigarettes do you want? What cigarettes do you like? So he said like Newports or something. So he walks in, gets 2 packs of Newports, gets like 2 hot dogs, gives it to him and gives him the leftover change. And the guy like gave him
fuck up. Sorry.
Bro.
Did you just say shut the fuck up? Sorry.
Anyways, gives him the change, and then the guy hugs him, gives him a hug, and he's walking away, and somebody's like, why did you give that guy cigarettes? That's not going to help his situation. And the dude looked and was like, bro, yo, Skywalker. Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. He was like,
what a cuck, dude.
I know. It's like,
what that's snowflake.
That's not going to help his situation. Like you should have, given bought him something, food instead of cigarettes. And he's like, some people like just want to feel human for a second. They don't want to constantly be looked at as something like someone who's, unhoused on the street, for example, doesn't want to constantly be just like walked over as if they're not human. Everybody walks past them and doesn't look at them as if they're not just a human being looking for just a moment of like love, care. Like the dude just wanted cigarettes. And so the guy's like, it's not up to me what he buys. I just wanted him to feel like a human being for a second. He wanted to enjoy a cigarette. We all enjoy things in life. And so like, I think again, to the similar point is like, yeah, dude, if it's going to be easy for your kids to eat. Like, and again, this is the same thing in hospitals. You know, children's hospitals sell fucking chicken fingers and cereal because it's easy to get kids to eat chicken fingers and cereal when they're sick. And the most important thing is just that they're fucking eating. So all these people are just soulless fucking goons. It makes me, I don't know, sorry. I'll listen when I speak, but yeah.
Let's hear.
Yo, Skywalker, you're a fucking bum. What is wrong with
Anyway, Chris, Skywalker, you were saying Dems, you pay for it.
Yeah. How about
Okay.
we do that? You guys can pay for the SNAP benefits or whatever benefits you want to pay for, and we'll opt out of it.
Okay. We opt out of the military spending then.
All right. Fine.
Okay, so hang on. So I'm gonna pay the $35. I'm gonna pay out of my fucking taxes.
$35.
Yeah, it's 30. It's 30. That's what that is. You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this, by the way. It's $35 per person. That's what it comes out to fund SNAP for the year. And you're gonna hate this. We spend $700 a year out of our taxes to subsidize corporations and like Walmart and McDonald's because of the money that they get from our government. So we're spending you spent, Skywalker, I assume you pay taxes, although looking at you, who the fuck knows? You spent $700. I think that you look like a bum to Chris's. So I think, but hear me when I say this. I'm just joking around.
You have a mustache.
The $35 versus the $700 we pay so that Walmart can pay their employees less. If you hear that, just assume that I'm right for a second. Does that make you fucking feel differently about where our taxes are going? Did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
All right.
I don't
What
like
do you
you.
think? Yeah, I know.
I hate you.
Words hurt, dude, right?
No, I'm kidding.
When you hear things and your brain just goes, ouch, I don't like this.
Again, actually.
Sure.
Slow down. For me,
You want me to repeat the whole thing?
Yeah. Say it again.
This is why we're losing our country.
No, we're not. I want to hear it again.
Sure. What do you do for work, Skywalker?
I work for FedEx.
How much you make? Over 100.
A week? What?
Over $100,000 a year. No.
No?
As a driver?
Well, I make $1,000 a week. $1,100 a week.
Okay.
So make $4,000 a month, 4 times 12. So you make yeah, sure. Got it.
Not much.
Okay. So
48, 50.
So let's say you're making $60K, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you pay in taxes?
25%.
Which was
like $4,000 or $5,000
after the standard deduction.
Right.
Right. So out of the $4,000 that you had to give to the government, right? 35 of those dollars went to like SNAP benefits where people are making less than you, even though they have a job, right? And still don't make enough that allows them, to qualify to get food assistance. In some instances, to help pay for their kids, right?
But how
$35.
Right. But how do you know
that.
that they're citizens?
Huh?
What?
How do you know that they're American citizens?
Yeah, because the government provides like a bunch of data on this. So
Really?
so do private organizations. But yeah, so like
Wait. It's easier than this. Undocumented migrants don't qualify for SNAP. They don't qualify.
What's an undocumented migrant? I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do. You just said
illegal
you just.
immigrant?
Oh. Yeah. So like.
Cool.
What was your
So
highest? Wait. I'm done.
How
I'm done
many
with this.
are on
I'm done with this.
Snap? No,
So
how
wait.
many are on Snap? Do you know?
It's crazy. How can you be underqualified to drive a truck?
Well, you don't know that.
Zero.
I don't understand.
I think
that
are on staff.
You don't know.
You have to submit
Literally
paperwork.
Wait. I want to hear his question. What are you asking me?
I asked you how many immigrants, or what you call them, undocumented civilians.
No, just undocumented
So
migrants.
fried, dude.
Oh, undocumented migrants. I don't even know what
Yeah.
that means.
What year did you?
It means they don't
I
have
thought
no
don't
tienes
have
documentos.
they're not a
That's
citizen.
Chris. That means they don't have.
You have to be a
Documents,
citizen
Chris.
in order to receive SNAP benefits, right?
Yes.
That's what I said. Yes.
So how many undocumented citizens?
We live in
Nope. Got it wrong still.
we live in fucking hell, dude.
I'm done. This
I'm
is
just
what I
fucking
listen
around.
to.
I'm just asking you.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you.
You don't know.
They don't have access to this program. The same
You're
way they don't have
lying.
access. They don't have access
Yes,
to
they
Social
do.
Security. They don't have access to Medicaid or Medicare.
Social Security number.
No. Listen, I want you. Here's what you can do. If you don't believe me, here's what you can do. I don't know where you live, but you can go right now and apply. Huh? Chicago. You can go apply for SNAP benefits, and they're going to give you a couple of things that you need to have. One of those is a work permit. One of those is your annual income and all of your assets to make sure that you don't make too much money to qualify. And one of those things is your fucking immigration status. And if you don't have it, you can't fucking apply for it. You don't have a social security number, so you can't apply for SNAP. So when you say illegals are getting it, and I'm telling you they can't, I need you to fucking
relax.
I know,
Relax.
but I know, dude, but I
Now,
need you to
calm
hear me
down.
what I'm fucking saying.
The trigger, dude. I hear you.
A little bit.
So Scott,
Wait,
There's
Chris.
Illegal ways to get SNAP benefits.
You tell me how you
skirt
do
the
it.
system?
You tell me, Ocean's 11. How do you
I don't
go?
know. I don't
You
have
think
SNAP.
somebody who doesn't speak fucking English, who's coming here, who's snuck into this country, can figure out how to
Yeah.
game the fucking government on how to get them mailed
do.
EBT cards?
Stop
Are you
lying.
fucking dumb?
Take it out of your mouth, dude.
No.
Take the dick out of your mouth.
No,
Take the
dude.
dick out of your mouth. Yeah, dude. Take the fucking
No,
dick out
I
of
do
your
it because
mouth.
it triggers you.
I bet I could scam Skywalker
Detroit.
and give me free stuff.
You think so?
You don't
Probably.
think
Yeah.
they're skirting the system with fraud?
so can I wait? Scott,
You don't?
I'm also in Chicago, so I just went on
They're coming here and they're
the
not.
department. I just went on the Illinois Department of Human
Wait.
Services, and
Wait, Chris, I'm so sorry, Chris. I know. I want you to go, but I'm not. I'm no longer. I'm not done yet. Brother, Skywalker, were you here 2 seconds ago when I was like, these people have idiots looking at poor people? Damn, dude, you got a violation.
Womp, womp, womp.
I do have, and every time they get a violation, I have to kick them. Otherwise, it fucking dings me, and I don't want to fucking. This woman, Elay, is. Oh, I hit the wrong person. I'm sure. Sorry, Ardit. Anyway. I just got through this whole fucking tirade of like, these people are the wool is so far over their fucking mouth and eyes and ears and nose that they're convinced that it's the illegal immigrants trying to scam the government, which is what's costing us the most. Not the $700 out of everybody's taxes per person that we are going to subsidizing giant corporations. No, it can't possibly be that. Go on, Olivia.
Can I please say this? I've been wanting to say this for a while, but I'm multitasking. I just want to say we are all having these conversations about where our money can or can't go. Like, if it should be spent on the military, if it should be spent on SNAP, if it should be spent on education. I just want to make it like abundantly clear to everyone. The United States has enough money to where we could have the best military in the world by a factor of like 5 and make sure that every single person in America is housed, healthy, educated, and employed. And we would still be the richest country in the world. And the only reason why we don't do that, even though we do have the money to do that, is because we have a regressive tax system. And instead of investing our money in all of those things, they took that pot of capital and used it to pay for the biggest tax cuts for the ultra wealthy in American history.
And it was only second. It was only second to the last time they did that, which was the biggest tax cuts in American history, which was only third to, you guessed it, the last time they fucking did this.
Yep.
Thank you. I was about to say that.
So we could have literally, you can have your tanks, you can have your pew-pews, we can have our fully funded public schools and make sure everyone's on healthcare. We could do that. We could. It wouldn't be a problem. It's a choice for us not to. It is a choice for us to give those tax cuts to the mega ultra wealthy. And I'll tell you this, we're talking about taxes here. The thing that is so twisted about the Republicans in particular when it comes to tax policy is they get people on a sugar high. They increase your standard deduction so you think short term you got more money in your pocket. You're paying less in taxes because the standard deduction got bigger. But you know what else doesn't get better? The cost of living, the cost of groceries, the cost of gas, the cost of utilities. Those things get more expensive. Your paycheck stays the same, and you pay a little bit less in taxes short term. But guess what happens after that? Inflation keeps going up, cost keeps going up, and all those rich people who get those big tax write-offs, they're not using the standard deduction. It's working class people and poor people that use the standard deduction. You know who uses the line item deductions? Rich people who find ways to write off their luxury dinners and their boats and their yachts and first class air travel and 5-star hotels and all of that shit. We pay for it because that's the tax system that we have that they benefit from, full of loopholes and regression. So we don't have to argue with each other and pick and choose about which thing it's more important for us to fund because we could do it all. And this is exactly what they want. They want us fighting over shit like this instead of focusing on the fact that the ruling class has hoarded all of this wealth and all of this capital for themselves.
Correct.
Don't forget that they don't even take income. They basically just park it in the market and live off dividends and loans.
Right.
Yes.
All right,
and
John.
they don't.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, please.
No, they aren't on. Well, they're not like the person that just got down from here isn't going to be on SNAP benefits because for $6.67 at Target, they can get a box of 96 crayons and eat those because they are crayon eaters. But moreover, as I've watched these videos, and I'm about to put a little gas on this, as I've watched these videos, why are the people making them, for the majority, look the same?
Yeah.
And calling people welfare queens? Largely because racism in this country is alive and well, and folks are comfortable believing that the people using the majority of SNAP benefits are people that are minorities, when in actuality, the majority of people using SNAP benefits in this country are white. Frankly, it is an abomination to believe that these people are interested in anything, and W.B. Du Bois talks about this, I think I've mentioned this before, in the psychological, it calls it the psychological wage of whiteness, where there's a non-economic factor to being white, and so they are comfortable cutting off their face to spite their nose.
Yep.
That was beautifully said.
All right, John. Wow us.
John's got a bad connection.
All right. Well, I would like to say that they always find the money whenever there is a need to secure power for themselves. Every single time, all of a sudden, the money's there.
It's so convenient, isn't it? Every time they're just like, "Oh, look, we found this line item that will allow us to buy 2 private jets we stood up a like secret military to the tune. Oh, what the fuck, John? To the tune of $180 million. I'm sorry, $1 billion. Excuse me. We just, by the way, it's the 7th biggest military in the world. We just found this lying around. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so nuts?
The funniest thing is they talk about socialism all the time, and we can't have, well-funded healthcare or universal healthcare in this country, or well-operating healthcare or anything in this country, then we turn around and give $40 billion to Argentina and they call it good business, and they don't. It's socialism to another country. Like, we're literally donating our tax dollars to another country to prop it up, because otherwise Greylock and Blackstone and PIMCO, their investments in Argentina might go under.
And the oil. Hey, okay, Jasmine. Eli, whatever the fuck. Hit us, dude.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. First, I think this has gone a couple different ways, and so I have multiple questions. And I don't even know if I should start at universal health care, because I just have some questions as far as the solutions that Democrats propose, just as far as understanding the full scope of what we're dealing with, or what you guys are looking for, or what we are all looking for. So, Good Trouble, if you want me to kind of direct towards a certain subject, I can certainly do that.
I want you to talk about. I want you to talk about what you were saying when Sleepwalker was up here about. You said something about their children getting benefits, and in the context of what Olivia was talking about, which is true, I want you to tell me what the issue would be for American-born children getting benefits being given to their parents.
Well, I think it goes back to understanding, and again, we talk about empathy, sympathy, and also understanding people's true intentions. And so I think that, yes, I think a lot of people do move here because there are, again, America has a lot of amazing benefits that are provided to people that are not provided in other countries, especially if you are an illegal immigrant and you did not go through the process. Every single country in the
I don't know if my question was confusing to you, but I think rather than listen to this sort of left turn, I'm going to reiterate it. Right? What is the issue with paying for American-born children or assisting American-born children to the tune of $7 a day, and having their parents being able to give aid to the parents to feed American-born children who are American citizens? What is the issue that you have in a country that has more than enough to do that? Your answer to that, please.
Again, I think my answer goes back to what I don't have any issue with providing food to anybody or assistance to anybody. But I think that
Except if they're illegal.
What was that?
Except if they're illegal. In your eyes.
No. I mean, morally, I think I would never walk past somebody that's starving and never try or want to do something. I think the issue in our country is that we are both in odds at what the solution is, as far as all of these policies that get drafted down to us, if that makes sense.
Our solution is fund SNAP and food stamps. Your solution is do that only if they meet your qualifications. And what I'm saying is denying food for us, everybody under you, is kind of a bad move. Kind of doesn't fit the vibe check, right? For you, it fits the vibe check for certain applications.
No,
and what I'm saying is
No. I'm more than well aware of what I'm saying. And no, I've never said what you're implying.
That's exactly what you said.
All I said, because you said that illegal immigrants do not have access to SNAP benefits. And all I said was that's not true, because if they have children, even if they're illegal, if they have children that are born in the United States, then those parents do have access to our benefits.
To clarify, those children are what?
US born citizens because their parents came over illegally and then had them in the US.
According to who?
What are you talking about? US. Yes.
According to
look
who?
it up. No, well, again, you can certainly look this up, but that's what I'm talking about. Is that
No. I'm saying if people come here, right, under a variety of circumstances.
they are legal?
Hey, if you say that again, I'm going to fart in your ear. So
They did not go the same process through.
Shush for a second, because I haven't said my thing yet.
Okay.
People come here through a variety of different reasons. Asylum, they apply for visas. They overstay their visas because their court dates get changed, and the bureaucracy of our court system is confusing to even the smartest, whitest American on the fucking planet, right? And so people who are bombarded with the confusing bureaucracy, who get lost in the system, I don't think you have the right to assign these people.
I'm not.
Shut up, please. You do this fucking constantly. You don't have the right to assign these people this sort of like criminality that you are by saying this, by insinuating that they are doing something purposefully deceitful, and that is what you're. Shut the fuck up, dude. That is what you are doing when you continue to like apply this word, right? When you fucking constantly refer to these people having done something to the level of illegality that requires this cruelty of denying them fucking food. And so what I'm asking you to do is to shut the fuck up. Number one. Number two is if you could please just acknowledge that there are different modes and reasons why people are here who don't have the correct documentation, and that applying this fucking term to everyone is unnecessarily cruel.
I have no words. Honestly.
I know, dude. It's crazy.
No, because you just said that nobody that comes into the country not abiding by the law can have access to SNAP benefits. And all I said was that U.S. born children.
No, that's not what are you fucking kidding?
undocumented
We're not even
parents
talking
can
about
receive
this.
benefits.
We're not even talking about that.
That's okay. Then why did we bring it up? That's literally.
I'm talking about the fact that you keep
That's all I was
insisting on referring to people as illegal, and I'm telling you why.
Undocumented immigrants. How else would you like me to talk about?
That's
this
great.
discussion?
Undocumented immigrants. There you go. You can do it.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay.
You're concerned about the legality of people coming in here.
Jasmine, you're also
I'm
talking
literally
about small.
not. All I was, you brought it up, and you were referring to a comment that I made in reference to somebody else asking a question on the panel that said SNAP benefits are not offered to any undocumented immigrants. And I clearly just stated in the post, I said U.S. born children of undocumented parents can receive benefits.
That's
In
a
other
US
words,
citizen.
U.S. citizens are able to fucking access SNAP.
But people can come over into the United States and
So
have
I will
a
just
child.
reiterate my fucking
And
question because this was so difficult, right? What is your issue with providing assistance to U.S. born children and their parents? What is the alternative that you would like to discuss here? You would like to deny the parents of U.S. born citizens help in feeding them. Is that what we are here to understand? Is that your fucking position here, Eli?
No.
Okay, then give us what your position here is.
No, I don't even have an issue with providing food to any.
Then what are you up here doing? What's the
You're
argument?
the one that brought it up. I commented it in reference to one of the people that posted.
What is
you
the-
immediately
It's a pedantry.
started our
It
conversation.
really is. It's
like
fucking
that.
semantics, dude.
No, you're the one that started this conversation like this. I literally didn't want to
can I-
discuss
No,
this at all.
This is
Hold
called
on.
a bot. This is called a bot and Bailey.
I just
Good trouble was
Chris.
triggered that I freaking literally said that no.
No, Jasmine. No. This is called a Mott.
No.
This is called a Mott and Bailey. And what you're doing is because you
no,
can't
let's
prove
talk
your
about
point.
other
Because
things,
you
guys.
can't prove your
Jeez
point.
Louise.
Because you can't prove your point on the main argument. Now you're trying to debate over a simpler argument because you were fucking wrong. It's one of the most identifiable logical fallacies that there are, and people who use it in debates are frankly just stupid. So either you were loud and wrong, or you don't understand your own argument that you're making. And I think when you say, let's talk about something else, what you really mean is, let's talk about something easier that I can actually understand.
And I don't give a shit. I want you to tell me if you have a problem with that? She keeps going, I didn't bring this up. This is literally the thing that you were chirping about in the comments. I don't understand why you would even do that. So I don't care what you want to talk
said
about.
a lie, and I just literally said that's not necessarily true. And so I have no issue with your guys' stance. I literally think every single person should have access to food.
So I will ask you again. What is your position here?
On what? Because I had completely different.
I just want to be clear. We started this entire thing with you saying, "quote, where should I start? What are your solutions to these things?" You inferred,
Right. So
and we
healthcare
hold on.
is what I actually wanted to talk about.
Okay, but I just want to be
But
clear.
Good Trouble immediately mentioned that I chirped in the comments about an
Okay,
Do you have a fucking off button, dude?
You inferred, and we implied, I think, that you suggested that there was some problem with this that needed to be solved, which, again, I do want to be clear to everybody zooming out. There is no problem here. There's no problem with SNAP benefits. There's no problem. Like, these things, there's not a bunch of money going to it. It's like this much money. It's to feed people. It needs to be fucking funded. It's economically beneficial. There is no world where anybody can be like, this is you're like, what is the solution? The solution to what? There's no, what problem are we even talking about here? And so, I don't really know why you're getting upset. You were like, what's the solution? And everyone was like,
You can also say that the chief perpetrator of fraud for SNAP and EBT are the same chief perpetrator of fraud in Medicare and Medicaid. It's private sector businesses that get the money, the reimbursements for through these programs, defrauding the system, not the people that depend on them, the people that have Medicare, have Medicaid, have SNAP, have EBT. It's the private sector corporations that get reimbursements, that file false claims and false reimbursement vouchers. Those are the people that are defrauding it, not the people like, the one who has a kid who's a U.S. citizen, who's an undocumented person who happens to be eating a can of soup that their kid got through his SNAP benefits. It's not them. It's the private sector corporations that defraud these systems time and time again and purposefully destroy faith in those systems so that you guys have to go look and run to them.
I agree with you, sir, and I'm not going to assume, but probably one of the only people that is actually on this panel that has been through SNAP benefits, WIC, going through the foster care system. And again, I don't want to speak for everyone on the panel, but somebody that actually does have experience doing all of those and going through all of those systems, I literally have no problem with funding any of those systems. I do think that there's a lot of those systems that, again, even I benefited, unfortunately, to the extent where, again, like the amount of food stamps that I was getting was absolutely insane sometimes. And I was like, can I get money in this department, that department? And again, if you speak to most women or if there are a lot of men that have been on the program, I think most women are the ones that go through those programs, sadly. But again, I think it was unbalanced for sure. But at the same time, and again, if I told you the amount that I was getting when I was 18 years old and had a couple-month-old child, you guys would all be like, we don't even spend that much money in groceries every month. So, and again, if you speak to people, there are people that sell their EBTs and use it to pay their electric bill, which again, I'm guilty of doing so. Like when I was 18 years old, like those were the things that we had to like, or did to try and offset some of those support systems. And so again, to say that the system's not exploited, it's not different. I mean, there's a lot of things that again, like I sympathize with, but it's not because of the fact I had a whole other discussion that I wanted to talk about, not about EBT or food stamps or SNAP or WIC or things like that, that truly do benefit and are organizations that do truly help a lot of people. I mean, we're talking about like again, what he said, $70 a day. We're talking about like a military complex that, I mean, the largest funding our government ever spent was on the Iraq and Afghanistan war that was literally a lie. And so if we want to talk about actual influence, let's not talk about SNAP benefits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
yeah. So real quick.
Okay, Olivia, do you know what the most funded
Jasmine, hold on a second.
government?
Hold on a second, because
It was the
now
Iraq and
now I'm about
it
to
was
fucking crash. Did you come up here to fucking colonize victimhood? How dare you? You are a despicable human being. You are the grossest form of the sort of human beings I've seen on this app. And the very fact that you brought your ass up here to try to lecture the rest of us about what our lives have been is absolutely foul. But moreover,
What are you even
came and
talking
shut up,
about? What
Jasmine.
you're saying
You are
is
a
foul, sir.
despicable. You are a despicable human being. You came up here to try to weaponize immigrants as a lesser class of people. You were okay trying to justify an argument about not feeding them. And quite frankly, I find it disgusting. And if you are a person that has migrated to this country and you're in this chat, I'm not going to talk around you. I'm sorry you had to listen to how violently stupid and willfully ignorant this human being, or less than that, was. You don't deserve it. People deserve food, period. There doesn't even need to be all of the ring around the rosy you're doing today. People deserve food and deserve the right to eat. But the fact that you thought you were going to come up here and say, nobody understands what it's like to have food stamps, when I just said a second ago that my family was the McKinney-Vento definition of homeless. Are you okay? Are you a well human being, or did you show up today and smack your head on the concrete?
Okay. Thank you, James. James Baldwin's rage is all of our rage, and
I love
thank
James.
you.
I just met him.
Yeah, we're all big fans. So I think here's the thing: if I can distill this even further, despite knowing that it's going to be delivered to a fucking brick wall, the hurt that people feel when even the perception of the argument that like we need to find ways not to allow people access to these programs. Again, programs that we have the capability of funding 20 times over, but choose not to. And the reason people feel this way is because the people that need to benefit from not funding these programs, wealthy people who want to receive, who keep more of their money in taxes by way of tax cuts from our government, instead of extracting taxes from them and giving it to poor people and having those rich people buy one less yacht per year, you are arguing in favor of the yacht and not feeding American children for some fucking reason. And I will reiterate that, like, if that's not your position, why is that your position? Why is that the shape of your position in its entirety? And I will speak to like the outrage, the fucking anger.
When do I ever defend rich people?
I will speak to the anger that people feel when people take the stance, seemingly just to be a contrarian, just for this posture. It's an easy thing to get upset about because it is in the same breath an easy thing to defend. We should be able to make sure that children and their parents don't go hungry in America. And it is not the fraction of people that take advantage of that system. We should not be punishing the overwhelming majority of people who need these systems and programs, that benefit from these programs, who do things the right way. We should not be penalizing those people by because of a marginal, tiny fraction of people who take advantage of that system. And that is our position. I'm not sure why you would oppose that position.
No one is opposing that. I don't know why you guys keep doubling down on saying that.
Then what are you doing up here?
Again, I didn't want to talk about SNAP issues.
I don't care. That's what we are talking about. We are talking about SNAP issues. So that's what we're talking about. And so your position saying
everyone should get SNAP benefits. I think everyone should get WIC benefits.
Sure.
I think everyone should have food.
What is WIC?
access. What are you talking about? What is WIC?
What's
WIC is a
WIC?
government. WIC is a government program in which women go to.
Google popped up.
Sorry, you cut
But
out.
I received a breast pump from there. I know you probably,
You
never
cut out
experienced that, but
whenever you were saying.
I
don't know how you're still talking over me. You cut
Hold
out
on,
whenever
hold on.
when you leave
Hold on
TikTok.
1
We
second.
can't
If you're
hear
gonna
you,
ask me,
right?
I know, I understand, but
So you have to repeat what
if
you
you're
were
gonna
saying.
ask me what I received from WIC, I can tell you.
I
because
asked
it's
you what
clearly
WIC
stated.
was.
It's a program that's provided to women who are expecting, have young children, who allow us benefits, which is an amazing program, which I think should be provided to all. And so again, what was provided to me when I was in the WIC program was I got a breast pump, I got a bunch of nutritional information. I was able to bring my son. They brought somebody to my house to be able to provide me with nursing instructions. It's an amazing program. And on top of that, they provided also vouchers in which on top of SNAP that you can go and get specific nutrients from, any grocery store.
Okay, great. So what for the last time, can you clarify?
But yes, it's for women's, infants, and children.
No, great.
But
What
it is a federal nutrition assistance program.
What is your do you have an issue with people getting these assistance programs?
Absolutely not.
So what are you doing up here, Jasmine?
Again, good trouble. I tried to remind you that I was trying to ask very different questions, and you kind of logged in that I responded to one comment where somebody in the panel had posted illegal immigrants or something about legal immigrants and SNAP. And you stated, to clarify, undocumented immigrants do not have access to SNAP benefits. And I clarified in the comments that yes, undocumented immigrants do have access to SNAP, and here's why. I was just trying to clarify.
No, they
because,
don't.
again,
Their children do. The children who are born here who have Social Security, again,
But again,
I cannot imagine that we are going to go around in a circle. But here's my point. Here's my point. Why is there an issue that you need to be? Why is there something?
It's not. Why do you?
Why is it? If that's the issue, and you don't care about this, what makes you feel the need to come up here and say, well, actually, what is it about undocumented migrants that burns you up about this so much? The children who these programs are feeding are not undocumented, right?
I didn't.
So what is it about this that makes you want to clarify this particular information? Just for everybody's benefit?
Yeah, no, I would ask you the same question. What is it about me clarifying that in fact undocumented?
It's the insinuation. It's the insinuation that people are
But
taking.
I didn't insinuate.
It is the absolute insinuation that people are taking advantage. People who don't deserve it or should not be able to have it are taking advantage of these programs. That's what it is insinuating. That's what you are trying to imply. Yes. Right?
This is a straw man. She's making a straw man argument. It would be pedantry if it was the actual case that the undocumented people could actually get SNAP benefits through their children, but they don't. Right. It's the children, so it's in their name. They are U.S. citizens, so undocumented persons do not have access to SNAP. So it's not even a pedantic argument. It's a straw man she's making up.
It's a pedantic straw man. It's a pedam man. I tried. It's a straw pedant. Stradantic. Damn it, dude.
I think it's just narcissism.
I'll do better. Come back.
Did we just fly by her saying that she received way too much in food stamps? Because I grew up on food stamps. I had a dirt floor growing up as a kid for like a year. I grew up in the Appalachians. What do you mean you got too much in food stamps?
Olivia was on food stamps also. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
So 3 out of the 5? Unless Kikak, you've got a special.
Okay. And
So I also had foster siblings, by the way.
It's crazy,
yes,
dude.
and I grew up in foster care. And so again, I'm not trying to lie to you guys. What would be my motivation of telling you that like 15 years ago I got more?
Holy shit, if only we could figure that out, dude, we would just be so far.
Lying. Like, I don't think that you're lying.
And also, Good Trouble, again, this wasn't the precedence of my conversation. Again, you brought it up. I'm not
The precedence of your conversation.
I didn't even want to
fact that she said that she
SNAP
committed
benefits
fraud.
or
Are we just going
EBT,
to
how
speed
gross.
past that?
Again, as Good Trouble says, guys, if you can't afford $70 to provide your fellow human being,
$35.
I just did an entirely
It's $35. $700 is how much we subsidize corporations
which
per
is
person.
Again ridiculous
So
when you
$35.
talk about the military complex in
You were
comparison or
actually,
NASA
you were
in
suggesting
comparison.
as a single mother with a child, you were getting too much in food stamps. I had
in
5
comparison
brothers.
to my other bills.
Both of my parents
that's
worked.
an honest
Hold on.
I was getting too much.
Both of my parents worked full time. Can you hold on?
Yes,
Both of my
sir.
parents
Go
worked
ahead.
full-time.
I
had
genuinely
5
want
brothers,
to.
a dirt
Shut
floor
up,
growing
dude.
up, and we had to hang blankets in the house and run kerosene heaters, right, to cut off rooms. Right? And you're telling me that we could have sold our food stamps and been rich?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are we just going to breeze past the fact that she openly said that she committed fraud? Are we just going to breeze past that fact that she was like, yeah, I did that?
But
No,
also-
I literally turned in my income to I did what are you guys talking about? This is what I'm saying. So you want to come after me 15 years ago when I was a single mom? Like, this is gross conversation.
No,
I'm literally
that's not
being
what- that's
honest
not what
about
we're
the
doing.
fact that
That's not
again,
what we're doing.
in comparison to what my other bills were, yeah, I needed that money for my heat bill, my water bill, to pay my rent. And yes, I was getting more in food stamps than I needed. I was a single mom with 1 child, and they were giving me $800 a month. Okay? So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I didn't lie to them about my income. I didn't do anything mysterious or weird or anything to go with my application.
That people are out there selling food stamps and living the good life is infuriating because we struggled for years.
Yeah, they're not trying to.
What are you talking about?
They're not threatening you. They're just trying to get you to see the hypocrisy of exactly what you're doing here. You took advantage of the system, and now you.
I'm not arguing
on a high horse.
against the need for any of those systems. I don't know what is so. I don't know where you guys are missing the point. I don't know how many times I need to repeat myself.
Yeah, it must be all of us. Everyone else. It's definitely not you arguing.
You just like to hear
you guys are
yourself
trying
talk.
to direct to something else. I would like to talk about healthcare. I'd like to talk about the military complex. I'd like to talk about a lot of more sophisticated complex discussions.
Yeah, except that a lot of people are about to lose their benefits to SNAP and food stamps on November 1st. So this is kind of the pressing thing that we've been talking about most of the
Right
night.
before the holidays. Right
Yep,
before the holidays.
Right. And again, I don't know why you guys are pressing me on this situation. I don't have an issue with
You're
providing
the one who
SNAP
wanted to
or
come up
EBT or anything. Like, I don't know. You're like trying to press somebody that doesn't like, it's like you're trying to put me in a black or a white box. And I don't know why you try to do that.
So Mike
Like,
Johnson
stop
should tap
labeling yourself, think outside the box. Think that one person can think one way and disagree with you on certain things. They don't have to fit into the media narrative that everyone has
oh
to
my
fit into
fucking
one single-
God, dude.
I can't. I look, if old girl's gonna stay up here, I gots to go. I can't listen to this bullshit anymore. Like, not only that, but I genuinely believe that the box wine is kicked in.
I wish it had for me.
I don't know if it's box wine, Olivia. I think it's something a little stronger.
If I will send you $50 to drop her right now. Actually, no. I will donate $50 to the Houston Food Bank if we drop her right now.
Gone.
Great.
I'll match it.
Great. I'll do that in the morning.
I'll do it first.
That was that pissed me off to no fucking end.
It's pretty bad.
Like,
I'm shaking because like I can't with that.
Right. So okay, and she I don't know. She's an interesting one. She's been in here quite a few times. She goes by different names too, and like she is infuriating in a different flavor, at a different volume than a lot of other people. And the way that she gets under your skin is very deliberate. And I think that like it, to her credit,
it's like
if you
a
can call
mom.
it that. But it's worse than that. It's like it's very intentional the way that she does things, the way that she steamrolls, and the way that she like. I mean, granted, I do plenty of that, but like she's also like intentionally very manipulative in the way that she's having this conversation, and then makes you feel bad about pointing out how fucking chock full of holes her arguments
literally
are.
like a narcissistic mother who like screams at you and yells at you, and then when you're like, "Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything wrong. Why are you so mean to me?" They respond by being like, "Well, I guess I'm just a terrible fucking mother. And
Classic.
I guess that I'm just always the problem and you have it so bad." Like, that's what it is. It's like this. Look, no shade, no tea. I was raised by a woman exactly like that. And that was like listening to nails on a fucking chalkboard. And the fact that she had the fucking audacity to openly say, "I was getting too much money." Why didn't you report it then? To be like, you know what? I don't need this. And you understood you were taking away from another family. And I have never, ever in my fucking life heard anyone who was on WIC or SNAP or food stamps or unemployment or health insurance subsidies. I have never, ever heard anyone say, "I was getting too much money to feed
Thank
my
you.
family."
Thank you.
Fucking absurd.
And then to double down on it and say I paid all my bills by selling them?
Fucking absurd. Now I just for a minute here, I want us to imagine just for a minute here, if a black woman had said exactly what she fucking said on video, what the public reaction would have been to that. Fuck that shit.
So I made my $50 donation to the
James-
Houston Food Bank.
James beat all of us, dude. Good job, James.
Love you. Love all of you for that.
All right, deal.
Texas
I'm
is the
writing it
worst because we don't even have a state government that's willing to supplement it. Tim Walz just did $4 billion in supplemental food assistance for the people in the state of Minnesota. In Texas, we don't have a state government that will do any of that shit. So thank you all. I appreciate it.
Give the money to people who need to eat and make sure that you don't sell crayons to our two friends that were just up here.
You know what also pisses me off is that she will sit here and say, one, that she benefited from these programs, and two, that she is pro SNAP or pro WIC, but she won't do anything to stand up for them, right? She won't speak out against the party line. She's one of those people that'll just go along with it because they want it gone. Like, I didn't hear her criticize Mike Johnson for not. It was, I mean, just totally disingenuous. I hate that shit.
arguing a technicality because in her head the assistance was for the parents, not the children.
Just coming for the win.
Just getting crazy. Like, what a semantic gymnastic double flip that was. Like, no, actually, they still can because technically their children are American. Huh? All right.
Also, it would be beneficial to fucking everyone if we did help everyone, including undocumented immigrants. It's a net positive.
To reiterate Chris's point, and there's been videos floating around about this, every dollar that we spend generates $1.50 in the economy because it goes back immediately into millions of different fucking branches, all of these services that like rely on the government subsidies, because if they're not spending this money, it's not going to the handyman that was going to come by. It's not going to the salon or the hairdresser down the street that was going to cut their hair. It's not going to go to, or it's not going to subsidize all of these things that families need to do. And can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good Trouble's screen is black.
You went away for a second, but you came back.
Can you guys see me?
Yes, we can see you.
That's you fine.
Weird. All right, I'm gonna quit, but
Now you're black again.
He broke. Chat can't see it. They just have to scroll up and come back, and they should be able to see you.
we're back.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing. Can I just say this? Why does anyone have any problem with anyone eating? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are you even having a problem with people eating? First of all, she didn't get $800 a month for her and her kid. That's nonsense. Second of all, she's admitting that she lied and stole and sold them, which is like goes against the, she's saying, oh, we can't feed these kids, but she can sell her food stamps. It's crazy. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are you all, or not you all, but why would anyone think that it's okay to starve people? We have enough money to feed everybody. We don't want to because we have to keep the classes. We have to keep the low. We have to keep the high. That's exactly how it is. The people that are billionaires, they don't pay shit in taxes. Nothing in taxes. Nothing at all. Meanwhile, us middle class are paying all the taxes. But we're the ones that have a problem feeding people who need money.
True.
This is like
It's disgusting.
It's like 1780s, 1790s France all over again. We like back then they withheld the grain from the people. They told the grain farmers, they told the cattle farmers that the revolutionaries were going to take their cattle, they're going to take their grain and give it away for free, and they were going to put them out of business. And if they sided with the aristocracy, that they would be all right. They'd keep their money, they'd keep their cattle, their farms, and they'd be just fine. And then what happened? The aristocracy seized the farm, seized the grain, the cattle, took the grain, and let everybody else starve. And then we all know how that turned out. So, hopefully it's a similar trajectory.
How horrible you have to be to even be having a conversation about children eating. Like,
Exactly.
Like, you have to be a despicable individual.
Anyone, like children, it's a fucking underhand. It is a softball over the plate. Should the government help feed kids? And they've got this question wrong historically, everyone on my dear panel. Every time they're like, hey, do you think that we should give kids breakfast at school so that food insecure kids in low income areas can have at least 2 square meals a day? And the parents therefore would only, and in unison, Republicans go, no. And they do this, and that's for kids. So of course, we're going to look at people, human beings, adults that are struggling in the worst job market that we've ever fucking had. People can't get fucking jobs, and they look at them and go, yeah, we're not going to. It is indescribable. I do not have the words to describe the cruelty of someone wishing or not at least being moved to want to help people for a fraction of a percent of their fucking total taxable income. You'll never make it make sense to me. It will never there's nothing that you can say that will make this make sense. And I hate you for it I cannot I can't describe the fucking rage that this, and to Chris's point, Chris's eternal wisdom, wherever he is. I hate that you make me feel this way. I hate that you make me fucking angry and rageful. It makes me fucking furious, and it's your fault. I hate you.
It's okay to be angry, though. I think anger is a appropriate response to what we're seeing. And huge shout out to Olivia for calling out something we could do in the moment. Like, I think use that energy to do something useful, like help people eat. And so if you don't know a food bank, go to the Houston Food Bank. I know a ton of families there. I used to run a SPED department over there, right? Like, give money to people who need it, give food to people who need it. But more importantly, as you're out there doing that, make sure you're registering people to vote as well. That's one of the ways we get out of this. We have to win the midterms.
Right.
And in winning those midterms, we have a responsibility of keeping a record. And I think I said this yesterday, I can't remember, a day before. Here's the thing. They're going to come out of power eventually. Let's hope that there's a Democratic president. Turn them over to the ICJ immediately. Let them try them and do everything they need to convict them.
Incredible. Yeah, that would be fucking. Oh God. I don't know. I didn't want to do this because I think there's a weird. I'm of two minds of what I'm about to tell you because and I don't want it to sound the first way. I think sometimes this is very self-congratulatory and it's seen as a thing that, like, I don't want it to be like that. But I'm going on Saturday to volunteer at my local food bank. I've already made arrangements. I'm going to go, and I was planning on just like not mentioning it. And so, like, I'm not going to make a video about it, but I also wasn't going to mention it here. But I also think that to the idea of, like, if you do it, maybe somebody else will do it. If people see you doing it, maybe they'll go, you know what, I've been meaning to do that. Let's fucking go. And it's a place that I've volunteered before already here in Denver. I've only been here 2 years. I've been there a couple of times, and you have to call, and you have to make sure that, like, sometimes they don't need bodies, sometimes they need dollars, but in a couple of weeks, we're gonna start needing people to show up. So I am gonna do that. Maybe just have a Google about where your closest food bank is and what they need from you. And, like, it's a good thing to do. Our very first fundraiser, our quick and dirty fundraiser 5 years ago, was to the Boston Greater Food Bank, or Greater Boston Food Bank, and it's something that, like, is something I've done throughout my life, and if only selfishly, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy doing this. So go think about it. Just think about it.
Shout out to GT. And, like, my birthday.
That's what I do it for. That's all that I do.
No. Like, my birthday is coming up. I fundraise for something every year on my birthday that I care about. I think for the last 2 years, I think it's been for the Houston Food Bank. And I'll probably do that again this year. So, and if not, like, if you like, I don't feel comfortable volunteering, or maybe you don't have the means to donate, like, something that I've done that matters to me is, like, I live in an apartment, and, you know, we have community boards in our apartment, and I have these little things that I printed to put on the community boards that are, you know, like, I don't want my neighbors to go hungry. Like, if you are someone and you live in my complex and you don't have groceries, or, you know, you need somewhere to go for a meal, let me know, and I will drop groceries at your door, and you don't even have to talk to me. Like, I'll just leave them on your doorstep. And, like, that's something people can do if you have the means to just be in a community and build community before you need it. Because that's what we all need in order to make things better.
Yeah.
Who is snapping? I'm so funny.
I don't know who that was. That was not. Who knows? Anyway. Cool. This all sucks so much, dude. But we're not okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. We had a good moment. We're gonna fucking power through.
Yeah, good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes. We're gonna force vibe check. All right. Good job, team. You did great. Appreciate all of your support. Endemic, good to finally meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Kids doing good work out here. And
I'm in my infancy for sure. I'm actually gonna try to help one of my local food banks after this because I've had a lot of people putting in my comments like, "Hey, do you have a GoFundMe or can I Venmo you?" And I'm like, "No, you can't Venmo me or Cash at me, but I will set something up." I've never done it before, but I'll figure it out.
But I sure do love your content. You like and I like it takes a bit of luck, and I am a fan. So I'm glad that you came up here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I remember seeing you like 5 years ago, man. And like when you first started.
This motherfucker's still here doing this shit.
Yeah, you're fucking old.
You're old, dude. Yeah, I get it.
We love you, Elder, though.
I believe the kids call it Unk.
Wait,
so
GT, we should sign off by telling people about our phone call earlier. Are you putting a picture? Are you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I asked GT for feedback on my Halloween costume.
She FaceTimed me.
Steven Seagal.
She FaceTimed me.
I'm not Steven Seagal. I'm Jalen Hurts.
Hang on. But also maybe think about doing Steven Seagal.
No.
Hang on.
Oh my God.
You could pivot. And it could be incredible. Olivia FaceTimed me like my mom does. Okay, and I just got done recording video, and I was like, "This must be serious." And I call, and she answers like this.
Him ever.
She answers like this, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she's like, "I need your opinion." I'm like, "Okay," and then she starts. Those of you familiar with friends of the pod. Wheezing uncontrollably, just a unprovoked wheeze laugh because she knows she's about to show me this psychotic fucking goatee that she's got going on, and I lose it, and we had a moment, and it was hilarious. So
wait, hold on, people are asking. Here we go.
we decided that this was not the play.
Who's we?
You did.
Nah, I think I changed my mind.
Oh, we got off the phone.
I have a video. No, I have a video I'm posting. I think tomorrow. I called like 5 other people, and I filmed some of their reactions to it. I called Harry, and Harry was like, "Oh my God, are you mentally okay?" And I was like, "Bitch, by now you should know the answer to that is hell no."
I love Harry a lot. I think, all right, that's all.
Wait, okay, one more picture. Look at me and my dad. Hold on. Tell me I don't look exactly like, bro.
That just go as your dad.
No!
Hang on, I do have a funny story about this. My dad is like,
so mean.
My dad has a very unique look. It is identical to me. So, but he wears a very specific hat, and he's branded this hat for his work. And one time, he came here to Denver before I was living here, and my brother dressed up as him as Halloween, and they went to a party.
So cute.
And they both went, and like, no context, my brother dressed up as my dad, psychotic. Next to each other, it was hilarious. And then my dad went to a college Halloween party and my brother dressed up, and it was fucking amazing. So I'm just saying, there's precedent, and you could do worse than going.
No,
somewhere.
I'm gonna be fully. I already showed GT the costume. I have a little football purse.
I got a shirt with Jalen Hurts' no. I was even wearing one earring like he does.
You need pads, dude.
Yeah,
because
Have you seen my shoulders in real life? I don't need pads.
No. Girls wear jerseys out sometimes.
That's what the facial hair is for.
Olivia, if that falls through, I've got a black karate gi. I can
Okay, so
Somebody get this woman nunchucks.
By the way, whoever in the comments said the matchmaker from Mulan, never speak to me again.
You don't like when
Never.
other people do this, huh? You just no. You did this for me for fucking 4 things yesterday.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You don't like-
white man in America.
You don't like when people say what you look like?
You for a few
That's
seconds.
so interesting. That's so interesting.
Whatever.
You can't fucking take this.
Here's the thing, chat.
The matchmaker for Mulan.
No, I can't. Here's the thing, chat. When GT asked me what my plans are, I said my plans are to get drunk and flirt with men. And I'll have you know, I said that exact sentence to 4 of my friends and my brother. And all 5 of you said, I don't think that's going to work out with the picture.
You called us for honesty, and then you called everyone
God.
else hoping that they would get somebody else.
Can I give you the best qualification? You said don't do the facial hair. Jared said don't do the facial hair. Harry, Chris, my friend Micah, not Isaiah, and Aaron all said you have to do it. And so I was kind of like, I shouldn't do it because the 2 here that actually care about me and aren't monsters who only care about views are the ones saying no.
I'm so glad that there is a schism. Like, there's at least a tier system among those dudes, and I'm glad that Jared and I are over on the cool side. That makes me happy.
I just think that the goatee makes the costume. Like,
I was
James
just saying.
Baldwin, how could you?
How
How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me?
I will be honest. That is
Next year.
next year.
No, I'm making this. This is like a thing for me though. Now I do football player costumes it's starting to be every year. Except this year, I'm gonna be like, don't ban the tush push.
Olivia, we were talking also. There's context here. Like, what are the goals of the? And at some point, we're like, we want to be making out with a man, and I'm like,
No, that's not what I said. I said flirting.
you.
Oh wait,
don't
no,
lie
okay,
to these
wait.
people.
Actually, wait, no, I do remember this part of the
Yeah, don't
conversation now.
sit here and
You
lie.
Busted.
said something about it not coming off, and I was like, "How is
What
that
I'm
gonna
saying
mark
is-
my territory?"
What I'm saying is, you are reducing a fucking hyper specific group of people. You're reducing it down to somebody who is like pretty okay with like mustaches, which is it's 2025, but it is reducing your chances.
That is not. I said the right person for me would see that, and they would fall in love with me because of my commitment to the bit.
True.
Should be the matchmaker from Mulan.
It was the facial expression that did it
That
for
is
me,
the
for sure.
The facial expression did not help.
that is the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Hang on, no. You put the fucking Lorax up here with no fucking seconds of hesitation. You put immediately. So I don't want to hear this shit. Okay.
Here we go.
You got to be careful though with that goatee. If you're going around asking for tush pushes, you might get some MAGA men.
Might get-
You get some MAGA men excited.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
Look.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay.
You're gonna have a great time. I would suggest
a blast.
go to. Do you have Play It Again Sports?
Do I what?
There's a store called Play It Again Sports. It's like used sports stuff.
I'm not getting pads. I have to fly to DC. I'm not doing that.
Then fly to DC and buy pads.
No.
They're like $30.
I'm not doing that. I'm not making myself larger.
You just went to like they're gonna love me for committing to the bit, and you won't buy fucking shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Commit to the bit.
No, that's too much work.
I would send you nunchucks if you went as Steven Seagal.
Fuck. I mean this. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you for that. But by the way, my original costume was going to be Little Bo Peep.
Here's the deal.
Well, how
I
we
just
got from
thought
there-
about this. No. I just thought of the
God,
best thing.
okay.
Next year, Next year, we're picking each other's costumes.
Hey, I have an idea too.
Yeah.
How about I jump off a building? How about that? That
I
idea.
think no. You can knock this out of the park, and I think that I can too. And I think
It's gonna
it'll
be great.
the best.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna be with Aaron. Actually, I don't know what his costume is gonna be. But it's gonna be fine. My brother called me earlier. My brother is a Republican. He called me and I wanted to get his feedback, and his response the entire time was just, "Oh my God, you look like dad." So worst case scenario, I look like my dad. Best case scenario, I get some really funny videos of me dressed up as Jalen.
What else is Jalen Hurts known for?
That is an excellent question. So
Like doesn't it like Odell Beckham had to catch, and like Ocho Cinco is Ocho Cinco, but like does Jalen Hurts have like a thing?
Expectations.
Okay. Okay. By the way,
Somebody.
I'll have you all know I picked Jalen Hurts because he is the only one who has like been a little shady towards Trump, and I liked that. And it's a good team. Also important critical detail here. The Eagles also have a bye week this week. So me dressing up as Jalen Hurts, I can't jinx their chances for Sunday football because they're not playing this week.
That's a lot of thought.
Yeah, I live in fucking Texas, where Ted Cruz's biggest campaign attack that people listen to culturally is every time he goes to a UT or A&M game or a U of H game, we lose.
That's so funny though.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ted Cruz.
And he has an all-women management team. That's right. Thank you, Evan. Yep.
That's
the
cool.
only NFL player who has an all-woman management team.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of neat. That's why I picked him.
All right, fine. You
Period.
have my blessing.
You say you're going with Aaron?
I'm going to be in DC this week. Yeah.
Nice. Is he going to do a breaking news update with like full costume?
You have to imagine.
I'm sure he will. One thing about Aaron Parnas, he's a businessman. I'm sure he's got.
What is he gonna go as?
I genuinely don't know.
For some reason, I envision him as like in a full safari outfit.
That's actually really funny.
Okay, that's-
I don't know what
That's
he's about.
like high waiters and like a hat, like a big old
Yep.
hat. That's
I
what
gotta
I think
ask
that
him.
he should.
I really don't know. Okay, remember I told you we're going out for my birthday on Saturday after Halloween, and so I called him today. I told him we talked about this on your live last night, where I was like, yeah, I told them about the lip quiver on live, and he was like, really? And I was like, I told people to go comment. He goes, didn't see him, and I was like, okay, all right.
I'll be going to my Halloween party dressed up as Caroline Levitt.
I would love to see that.
Did you ask
white
Lysandra for advice?
No, I'm just gonna buy 2 shitty pieces of wood and nail them together into a cross, and get a scraggly wig. So
I can't wait to see this.
And Olivia, I don't know if you saw the person in the comment that is begging you, but there's someone in the comments. Don't hate me, because I love you, Olivia. That is begging you to say Fa Mulan. That's it.
Next year.
No.
That's right. Boundaries.
DM me a receipt of you donating to Houston Bank, and I'll say it.
Bingo. That's such a good businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, chat.
They pay me the medium bucks.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. This was a great ending. I like that a lot. See
It's
you
nice
guys.
to meet all of you. Thank you for
Good to
coming
meet
on.
you, kid.
Guys.
See you guys.
Have a good night.
You too, James. A pleasure as always. Kikak, love you, buddy. See you guys. All right, chat. I know it's early. Oh, look at all my friends in the fucking requests too. It is early, but we did get on early, purposefully. I've been trying. Listen, I've been trying to eke it forward a little bit. I've been trying to eke it forward a little bit. Try 8:30 to 12, 8:30 to 11:30. I know there's a big audience. I get it. Who's winning the World Series game? Somebody said for what? I don't know. For my fucking circadian rhythm, like for an attempt at normalcy. It's gonna start getting dark soon, and I would love like a little bit of fucking daylight in my life. Jays are winning. Tied. Bottom of the 14th. I don't know why I'm like, I don't care about this. I don't care about this. I don't, and I'm not going to say anything because if I put my weight behind anything, it's going to go the wrong way. I just have that kind of mojo right now. So, no. Ooh. I'm going to put some tea in the Discord. I'm going to pour a little tea in the Discord after this. Because it's still bugging me. It's been bugging me in the back of my fucking brain this entire fucking time. God. Somebody said it's not hockey, so I don't care. The fucking Avs are heartbreak. They were playing so good. They're just getting beat up. The Avs are getting beat up, dude. We can't fucking buy a win. And then Forsberg, I see you. Forsberg, did you see? I don't know why I get Abs content now on Facebook, but I got a like unsolicited Abs Facebook, and like it was Landeskog setting the tone. It was like Cap sets the tone, and it was Landeskog laying somebody out in the corner, laying a star out in the corner. But he just slew-footed the shit out of him. And I was just like, wait, you guys, you can't be posting this. He slew-footed, like just chat. A slew foot in hockey is where if you get somebody along the boards and you put your elbow in their chest and your knee behind their leg and you like do this and you just put them on their butt. That's a slew foot. It's not safe or legal. And it was my favorite fucking move. It's still my favorite move if you're outside and you find yourself in a precarious situation. The slew foot, if you're smaller especially because you got a low center of gravity, that is, without a doubt, I've used that. It's the best fucking thing. Marchand, you go look at any Marchand dirty highlights. It's just him doing slew foot for 25 minutes. Anyway, there was just like Cap sets the tone, and it was just this fucking rat move. I was like, what are we doing? Hey, social media guy from the apps, can you focus a little bit, dude? This is a terrible. All the comments are like, what the fuck? Anyway, we can't talk about this. Everybody gets tired of this. Silver has something real to say.
Hey, GT.
Hi.
Hi. Like just 30 seconds. I've been watching tonight and there's a lot of discussion on it. There are a couple of creators that I just wanted to like throw names out there. First of all, Kiki Ruff, very helpful for anybody who's about to go through some hard times. Liam, I believe his @ is Plant Slant. Also, a lot of good vids there that can help people with this. And I had one suggestion. Can we get a mutual aid like channel on the Discord? You know, like where people can throw out resources.
Here's why. Here's why we can't. Well, I think there's something like that, but I've explained this, and I'm happy to explain it again, and it breaks my heart. But the reality is, we can't have it. Ultimately, it will always come back to me. So if we have like a mutual aid thing, and somebody is fraudulent, which people have been, they'll say, "Hey, I need money." Our community, being what it is, will donate to this, and then they'll just take money. And then if for some reason that person is less than savory, the reality is that that's going to come back to me.
Oh, no. So that's not what I was suggesting.
Sure.
Like nothing about like monetary donations. I'm more looking at a place for people to post resources of information, things that can help you, places they can find for resources in different areas, that sort of thing.
If we don't have that, we will. We already do have that, Marissa says.
Okay, cool.
Mutual aid channel where we can post resources. Yes.
Cool. Okay. That was
We
just
did it.
to throw out some help.
Sure. No, and I think it's
know
worth.
can be,
It's worth.
Like, a lot of people have grown up on that. My family was very briefly as kids, and it's breaking my heart. And I've just seen some creators that are doing some really, really great things, putting out a lot of really good, helpful information. So I thought I'd throw a couple of those out there. And
I love that, and I think it's worth. Let me just do this right now because people don't have access to our Discord. Some of the reasoning behind that is often financial, which sucks. Although, I will just say that I'm going to make a note of this, and then this is easy layup content for your boy. I can just make videos about, or an video or several videos about this exact thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I can just be like, here are some good resources. So I will pull this up to make sure that I'm in on it, So this is a good, these are good points.
I got you.
Appreciate you. Thanks for going up.
All right. Thanks. Go to sleep.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye.
Thanks. Good idea. Mutual aid resources video. Cool. In the book it goes. All right. Only nerds, live discussion. Screenshot of Olivia and Olivia's dad in here is my favorite fucking thing ever. What's up, Discord? God, I feel like I've been all over the show the last couple of weeks, and I really have been not keyed into our little Discord community, and that sucks. And I've said that I wanted to like re-engage, and I feel like I am gonna do that. Sorry. I'm sorry. Stay until the World Series game is over. How do I pirate the World Series game? I mean, how do I pay for the World Series game and watch it legally? Where's Kellen? I want to talk about my fucking who's playing. That's basically me. Who's playing, dude? Stop going live on TikTok. No. Oh, my poor cat is so sick, dude. She's just, we just can't get her fucking, you can't hear her. She's just struggling, dude. Hey. Oh my God, you're so freaking cute. You hear her snoring? Like she's just, oh, come on. Flip camera. She just like, she's breathing through her mouth. When they breathe out, they just kind of go like that. And it's just because she can't breathe through her fucking nose, and it makes me want to cry. It's not. We're gonna give her allergy medicine 2 times a day, and we're gonna move her azithromycin to every other day. And I'm gonna stop letting her go outside. And I think we're gonna build her a nebulizer. Those are the plans. I have to build her a fucking nebulizer because she refuses to take an inhaler. And I need to stop letting her outside. You would let her outside too, though. She goes to the door and she like squeaks, "Let me out," and I'm like, okay. Brad, you're on a tape delay? What's going on?
What?
Huh?
Do what? You requested me.
I know. Why though?
You requested me, so you say.
No, you were just saying things in the comments. I figured you wanted to talk.
I said something.
What'd you say?
If it was true,
What'd you say?
About how the clip that I saw that you cried about CK.
Cried about Charlie Kirk?
Or you were like sympathetic about him.
Oh.
And I don't agree with, which I thought was wrong, with especially from how you for so long have like claimed how you're so against, but with the clip
So
that I saw,
you're upset that like I wasn't
opinion of
happier?
Do what?
What clip? Do you
I
think
saw
I'm a
clip-
different person?
The fact that you felt sad for him, yes, it's disgusting.
I felt sad for like seeing gun violence in America. You're allowed to do that.
Oh, of course, I feel horrible about that. But
Oh,
you
okay.
feel
So we're the same then.
going through it is disgusting when he validated it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Is this so like everything going on right now, this is what's at the top of your mind, you think?
No, actually, because I actually unfriended or unfollowed you or whatever.
Yeah.
But you keep them up, and it's
Oh,
just,
this is a skill issue. This is a skill issue. You just go up to my little face and you just hit block, big die. That's fine.
I know that.
We'll miss
I
you.
know how that works. I'm not stupid.
Oh, then, well, seemingly this is, I don't know what to tell you. You unfollow me and yet you still see me. And if that is the issue that you're trying to fix, I'm trying to help you.
No, the thing is that, well, you still haven't explained why you were so empathetic for CK for what happened to him, which doesn't.
I wasn't
make any sense.
empathetic about that. I think I just did explain that to you. I said, and I made the video that I made that people were upset about was the fact that like I was like, nobody deserves to die of gun violence in America, even that fucking Jesus Christ, dumb dick idiot Charlie Kirk. And in fact, the videos, you can go look. The videos surrounding all of those were like, fuck this guy.
Well, then I guess the clip that I was sent must have been wrong from what I saw of you, or it must have been AI where you were sad about him dying. So that's where I was like, oh, unfollow, but like I still wanted to see where you were going with this.
Did this help? Are you recording, Sudden?
Recording? I don't even know how to do that.
I don't care if you do. It's fine. It's fucking up our sound. Anywho. I don't know, man. I think that like I feel like I've talked about this enough. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's too far gone now. And you're allowed to feel like it's kind of a cop out to be like, this is what you're mad about, and so I'll fucking say that you're allowed to be mad or feel let down, however you want to feel. So sorry I let you down. Anyway, this dude is so funny. This guy has been around for a very long time. This dude Cadence, and he blocks me and then unblocks me to come and chirp in the comments, but won't come up and talk to me. This guy who is saying the world needs more masculine men and more feminine women is, I'm so desperate for him to come up because like I want to do the inevitable thing, which is just challenge his masculinity and his idea of what masculinity is. But he does the funny thing where he's like too scared to do that. He's too scared to, like, it proves his point incorrect. You know? I would challenge him like I've challenged and vanquished so many to a feat of strength. You know, like some other people who remain desperate for my fucking attention, who stay locked, enmeshed, inseparable from my gravitational pull, desperate to claw their way back into the good graces of my fucking sunshine, of our collective attention. They claw having fallen from grace, and they'll never make it, dude. They'll never make it back, and they'll just sit in the requests. Desperate. Fucking Brad, come back then, dude. I thought I handled this fairly amicably, but apparently not. Brad called me a coward. I don't understand. Brad, I wasn't talking about you, Brad. I was talking about fucking somebody else.
I never cut off. You
had a really bad echo. That's why I cut you off.
Oh, baby. Sorry. You cut me off, but you want to call me out.
Huh?
You heard me. Dude.
Do you want to talk to my friend Terry?
People are talking about you, how you're a coward.
How? Do you want to talk to my friend Terry?
Oh, now you want to bring somebody else in. Okay. Come on, girl. Do it.
You can say no.
I said, come on, girl.
Okay.
Hello. I have a question. Are you Black American?
Are you talking to me or him?
Is your name Brad?
Hey, I'm Latino.
I don't care whether you're male, female, or they, them. Are you Black American is my question.
He said Latino.
Latino. Oh, righty then. Okay. So I'm wondering, can you let me know if there are other people who are friends of yours who feel the same way you do about trying to get GT canceled because as far as you're concerned, he cried over the demise of that piece of shit. Can you tell me if you have friends who have the same view, or are you alone in this assessment?
There's many people have friends And
Okay, honey, stop mumbling. I can't really hear you that well. I'm very old.
I have many friends, but to cancel, I'm not one to cancel. I'm not part of cancel culture. He wants to speak his mind. Let him speak his mind. I'm all here for it. Please speak. And I want everyone to be able to speak.
Brad,
I
your
can't
audio
hear
is
him.
terrible, dude. Sometimes it's in and sometimes it's out. I don't know we can't hear you at all.
Well, let me just say, Brad, that's great that you want everybody to express themselves. Another question I have for you is, where is your video that proves that GT was weeping in sadness over the demise of that piece of shit? Where is your video proving that?
Well, I didn't record it because I don't know how to do that on. I don't do all this, but I didn't record it because I don't know how to do it. And when he said that, he claimed that I was recording whatever was going on.
It's just
Well,
because
he and I were having a conversation.
you suddenly had an
I
echo.
don't
That's
know
all
how
I
to
said.
do that.
Okay, it's not a big deal.
Okay, well, you can claim ignorance. I don't find that hard to believe.
Ignorance.
But
I'm not claiming ignorance. If I don't
you
know,
don't
I
know how
don't
to do
know.
it. Well, that's what, in terms of that particular issue, that's ignorance, honey. That's what ignorance is.
Okay,
There's
well
a lot
then you
of
know
things
what?
I'm
I'm
ignorant
ignorant
about.
of how to
So,
record somebody on this
yeah,
app.
that's okay. I'm ignorant about how to play hockey. You don't want to see me on a hockey puck or field or whatever the
Why
fuck it's
not?
called.
Why not learn?
Rink.
Why
It's
not
a
learn?
rink.
Because I have cancer and I'm old and I don't want to break my bones. But my point is,
Okay, then that's
I
your
happen to
choice.
know, I happen
I'm
to know
willing to
that there
learn.
is good. Okay, well, I have some schooling for you then. There's a group, and it makes me really angry, and it's hard to get me angry, hon. There's a group of people of color of various types who have decided that they want to take down GT. And I know that because I'm a ringer. See, I am actually black, and I will sneak on into places and hear what people are saying. And
Amazing.
the problem here is, if you're going to say that this man was devastated at the fact of losing that piece of shit from the world, you need to have proof. So my first suggestion to you is to go to your group of people who feel the same way about GT and ask them for the video, right? Because then you don't have to argue, right? Then you can say,
Oh,
look at this.
I didn't say it was from my group of people. It was something that I watched on TikTok, and that's why I said if it wasn't him, then it might have been AI.
It wasn't AI. I'll just say this. I don't think this is. I don't know that we need to be talking. I'm so sorry, Terry. I don't know
No,
that
baby,
this
no,
is.
baby, you're right. I'm sorry.
This is like. I know. I appreciate you, and look, it makes me infinitely happy that you. But I think that there's a lot of people that would just jump off the bench to try and like come to my defense, and it makes me feel good, and I sure do appreciate you, but I don't ultimately I don't
you're
fucking
right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I
That's why
appreciate
you're
it.
the host, and I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Appreciate you.
No,
Thank
to
you.
be honest, I've been on your side, like since I don't know how long I was.
We're on the same
following
side.
you.
You and I are on the same side still. You might not like me, and that's fine.
Oh no. I never
I'm
said
still
I
on your
didn't
side.
like you.
Okay.
I
Then
just
what are we
said
doing
that
here?
what I watched,
Yeah.
I didn't like, and that if that wasn't true, then me being corrected, then I appreciate it.
Okay.
But if it was wrong, then I'm wrong, and I'm a grown ass adult that I can say I was wrong.
Great.
But like if it was wrong, it was wrong. But I've followed you. I don't know for how many years, and I've appreciated your thought line, your eyesight, your everything that how you speak. I've truly appreciated it,
Nice.
and because like
I'll just say this.
gay, and you,
Brad, I'm still the same.
You defend
Yeah.
my people.
I still do.
And
I'll say this. I'm still the same dude, and I say this a lot. I benefit from like the reality that I don't have to put on a show about who I am, and like the I have not changed my opinions on anything that I talk about since I've been doing this. There's not been a big thing that I've like suddenly changed my opinion on. And like this thing, this was a very tense thing, and I can see how like a lot of people assign a certain sort of value for like reacting a certain way. And like I totally understand how people can feel let down by seeing somebody who is so openly violent and like and be seen to be sympathetic to that. And the reality is like I understand why people might feel bad about that, but the sorrow I expressed immediately following that was for the state of our fucking country, not for that fucking douchebag. And so like, and that like whatever that is, what the reaction to that, and having people recoil away from the perception of my sort of sympathy. I'm not going to fault people for that. People are hurt by Charlie Kirk more than I am. And so like so that's what I'm saying. And so like I don't begrudge you of feeling let down by me by whatever you saw. And I'm just telling you that like that's fine. If you think differently than you used to, that's cool. I'm still the same guy, and I'm still gonna sit up here and be loud for you and loud for everybody else.
And at that, I just want to say that I appreciate it. And
cool.
Like
That's
I
all.
said, it must have been an AI video, and I apologize that I came off wrong. And
You're fine. All good.
Keep on doing what you're doing because, dude, I followed you and I was like, this dude is a motherfucking dude. And when I saw that video, I was just so disappointed, and I was like, no, not this motherfucker. Not this motherfucker, please.
I get it.
No.
I think if I'm gonna speak candidly, and I try not to, I think I kind of got a little lumped in there unfairly to some other things, but also I think that the reaction to the whole thing was pretty intense anyway, and I'm not sure that like the reaction to that. Who the fuck knows, dude?
Like when you said, "Oh, just block me," like I didn't. I just unfollowed, but I didn't block you because I was like, can I really believe this? Like, oh, I'm not gonna follow, but like, can I really like block and then like say some nasty shit to this fucker? Like, but like, I just wanted
I also
to
think that it's you got to get whatever it is off your mind. Hopefully, this gave you some insight.
Well, I'm just glad that you're not the bad guy that's pretending like these other dudes.
I'll continue to try doing that. Thanks, Brad. All right. Again, I think that like, I don't know the usefulness of continuing to have that conversation. I should have just fucking let it go. It still, if I'm going to be honest, it fucking bothers the shit out of me. That week was a fucking mess. And it really, I don't give a shit about getting dragged on the other side. It makes me nauseous when I feel like I've let people down. And I hate that. And I think that we all should feel that way a little bit. But I still feel like, yeah, anyway. Cool. Food banks. We're not going to end on that vibe, Lena. We're not going to go down like that.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Great.
Long time no talk.
Agree.
I dig the new digs. I like the color.
Cheers. That could just change it. They're just light bulbs. It's great.
You're so tech fancy.
They're $30. You can do it yourself.
So I heard you say food banks, so I requested up.
Yeah.
I am working on something that I'm going to have a lot more details. Like I'm working on creator resources. I'm going to have a lot more details tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, depending on how my work schedule works out. But I know that I and my family have done a lot of stuff in the nonprofit sector. And I am trying to put together something that will help creators who want to leverage their resources of platform to help their local food banks without necessarily knowing how to collaborate with nonprofits. I'm putting something together for it. And I'm not sure what platform to DM you on, but I would love to talk to you about it if you're game.
Deal.
We're mutuals on Instagram, which I know is probably easier for you to see DMs on.
Can you do it right now?
Absolutely. I'll be right back.
Great. Love you. Bye. Just the worst. I'm just the worst. Oh, baby, you sound so bad. Oh. He said, I don't know which one to DM you on that'll be the best. And the answer is, as you all know, none of them. So it's gonna be real tough. But I did get a DM about this, and I do want to participate. And it's also something that we've been talking about this whole time. So this has to do. Nitty, I meant to just at you instead of requesting you up, but
you're good, brother.
I do want to say that I'm in. That's what I wanted to say. So
okay, cool. I'll let him
you
know.
let him
man.
know. Yeah, when he's got his fucking pirate patch on, I'm gonna.
I call him the Puerto Rican Riddler.
He's such a good dude, and he's such a smart guy,
awesome,
and it's
dude.
such a fucking crazy thing that happened. And I'm just so excited that he's okay, and I would love to say hi. And also, we're local, so it would be great. I'm down to come hang out.
Yeah, so. He said he's I think he said he lives 30 minutes away from you or something like that.
I'm
so
in.
He's down to connect with
for
you.
sure. He seems I feel like we'd be best friends, so I'm in.
Absolutely. He's an awesome dude. All right, I'll pass the message along.
Heck
to you
yeah.
too.
Appreciate you.
All right, brother, man.
Thanks.
And hello.
Yeah. Hi. That was for our mutual friend Luis, who is a creator on here and a lawyer, and just went through a fucking insane he was having symptoms and went in and had a CAT scan, and they found a giant ass brain tumor, and they popped that thing out. Now he's got a sick ass Bond villain scar, and he's such a smart dude, and he's so great, and he's just went through this whole thing, and he's doing So I want to go. I want to find, cause he sent. You're never gonna believe this, but he sent me a DM a long time ago, hey, welcome to Colorado, let's hang out. To which I didn't respond, and I'm an asshole. So I'm gonna make right on that now, and all's well. So
I'm gonna ask this favor of GT, but also the audience. Could someone tag me in one of the guy's videos so I can see his content? Because
he's great.
I don't know what his ad
you will.
is.
You will have seen it for sure.
Awesome.
He's a good dude, and or maybe not. Who the fuck knows? Hidden requests.
Sometimes someone will be like, have you ever seen this guy? I'm like, never heard of him. 5 million.
Hate that. I know. It's worse when you show up somewhere and they're like, I've been following you for 5 years, and you're doing this event, and you're just like, I've never once seen you before, and it sucks because anyway.
So the first time I ever heard of Jolly was when me and him were on a panel with you, of yours together. Never heard of the guy
crazy,
before.
Right? 5 million followers.
Yeah. And we talk about the same stuff.
Geckos.
Look, I made a video.
He's a big gecko guy.
I made a video saying this the other day. I pray for the day that I can go back to being a reptile industry shitpost account. But they keep doing the fascism, and I can't shut up.
That's true.
I would love to be like, don't you hate it when customers? I would love to do that shit again.
This is okay. I got you. Why are we mutuals, but you went into the hidden requests? I don't understand.
Probably because it's an exterior link.
What the fuck? Where did it go just now? General?
I can also send you a message on Discord if you want.
Oh, you've been sending me messages this whole time. Got it. Okay.
Hey, look,
I got it.
Sometimes you got to send a friend a message. Just let them know you think of them. And if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't.
This is... Oh, this... You understand.
Look, I kind of understand. I have like 4% the followers you do. Like, and that's probably an accurate number. I have like 4%. And
this is today.
The other day, I didn't check TikTok messages for 24 hours. And I showed one of my friends that I was with how many unread messages I had. And they were like, I'd have a panic attack. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to read any of them.
Right. If you unfortunately it gets
too much. I'm overwhelmed.
I just sent this woman Monte Matter, who is incredible on Instagram, and she's just so smart, and she does such good videos. And I've been doing this thing where like every time I have that impulse, I like send them a DM, and I'm like, hey, I just need you to know that you're fucking amazing. And I don't know, like I get a lot of those on Instagram, and I read some of them, and it makes me feel good, and it's really great. And I went to go fucking message her, and she had sent me a message in July being like, hey, I really, really love what you're doing on here. Truly, there's no one hitting it out of the park quite like you. She had sent me the same DM that I was going to go send her, but I missed it because fuck it. Like, anyway.
Dude, side note to the audience.
It's great.
If there's a creator whose political work you like, even if you think they'll never see it, tell them that you like their work.
Yeah,
because I
really
promise you, there's 75 things about how you should remove yourself from the census when you talk politics. So one, you're a good guy. Like it does make it like you're like, oh, I'm hitting for somebody.
No, it's really nice, and it's like the Instagram is anyway. The point is, I received your DM. I do appreciate that. The last little thing that you sent, I'm happy to talk to you more. I'm sure like that's fine. I also am like we can do that on our own.
We can address that professionally, but not socially. How about that?
Appreciate it. Yeah. Heck yeah. Great. I'm in. Let me go look at this thing. And we spent most of the evening talking about this and how we are going to engage in the coming weeks with food banks and stuff. So we're doing it also. So yeah, great.
We're gonna do like I'm telling you, like you can pass this to whatever creators you think this is viable for. We're gonna do a couple streams where I get people that work professionally in nonprofit place to give tips and like this is how you engage with nonprofits in a way that will help them. But I'm also going to, once we have it, I'm going to either make a video or a packet so we can dish that out to more people so they can engage their local food banks. Because 10 big creators doing 10 local food banks, okay. Hundreds of creators doing hundreds of local food banks, infinitely better.
Sure.
Because we need food in every food bank in the country right now.
Sure. True. Appreciate you. Thanks for doing it.
Of course. Much love, my friend.
Talk soon. All right. Isha, then we're going to bed. Fuck. Shit. Isha. Yes. Trying to get...
and Sassy Isha's here.
Uh-oh.
First of all, the Jasmine chick that was up here earlier that was talking crazy, bitch, go to hell. I'm just saying.
Okay. You were right. Yeah. You know what? You announced yourself. That's on me. I wasn't prepared.
I said what it was gonna be. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then there was what was the other issue? What was the last person you were just talking to?
Before Gecko.
Yeah, Gecko.
Brad. He was like the Charlie Kirk thing.
Oh yeah. There we go. So the CK thing, I don't get it because like anybody that saw that, I don't care. Like you were like, oh dang, your jaw dropped when you saw the shit. I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. I don't care about his ass at all. But anybody that saw that shit in the beginning was like, dang, that's fucked up, But and so for people to be like, oh, you were pandering to it, or I don't know, you felt some kind of way about it. Yeah, you feel some kind of way about somebody getting, but that don't mean you give a shit about their ass, because I didn't give a fuck about his ass.
Right. That's pretty much it. And also like there was this, yeah, that's all. I think that the reality is, yeah, I think that, and there's been a lot of discourse about the reaction, and like a lot of things that were said were like true and also dismissed. Like people talking about stuff like this on the internet, and then watching like that happen, and the immediate thing is, oh,
God dang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're going to do that to me.
And then you're like, well, you live by the sword, you die by that.
Exactly. And so like the immediate reaction was like, oh, they're going to get me. And then I was like, I knew that. And then you carried on. And so, but like there was a lot of like intense and I think reasonable discourse where people were like, it's not real for people on like, and now it is, and now you understand, and like it's real for us all the time. And I think that that's a really fucking valid thing that about this that needs to be said. And like the idea of like, this is why like debating abortion with two dudes on here is so fucking tedious to me now, and shit like that, which is like it doesn't affect you, and like you're doing this for sport, and it's affecting real people, and like that's fucking. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear it. And like that like hits home in a different way now. And I think that that's real. And so like, anyway.
So, you said you don't want to end on that note, so I'm not going to let you, but we can end on that video. So I don't know if you saw my comment, but I was like, damn, what you say? But 600, what was it? 600 and what?
That video?
Yeah, motherfucker, that video. What'd you say?
That was for reps, Isha.
Mm-hmm.
That was for reps. Can you? I'm just gonna start. Look, every time I see some fucking Nazi going out and putting up big weights, I'm just gonna go and do. And they're doing their little fucking things. I'm just gonna go and make equally leftist gym bro content, and it's going to be cringy, and I don't give a shit. I'm going to put my fucking words up and be like, this is what's happening to the government. And I'm doing, it's 890 pounds, by the way, you pussy. That's what I'm doing.
Girl, what Jasmine say, I rebuke all the negative energy. Bitch, fuck you.
Jasmine, go rebuke it somewhere else, dude. You can rebuke it from outside of the club. How about that?
Like I said, go to hell. Anyway.
Go to hell anyways.
Yeah, I love that video. That was fantastic.
More for you then. Right. Target audience achieved.
All right, y'all.
Thanks,
good night.
Good to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Rebuke this, Jasmine. You little weirdo. All right, we're going to sleep. We made it to midnight. Send me your heartme's, you little monsters. You little gremlins. You little perverts. Give me your heartme's. I never even ask anymore. I barely even ask. The mods do. The mods do great, though. Let's get a W's in the chat for our mods. The tea, we don't need to talk about it anymore. We'll talk about it later. It's not important. It's not important. Who gives a shit about like interpersonal bullshit? Who cares? We're above that. We're fucking better than that. That was a moment of weakness. I even fucking brought it up. Stupid, and it's embarrassing. if you don't have my number, don't call me. I don't know you like that. Okay? That's all. That's all. Just because Instagram has a fucking call button does not mean that you and I are friends. Especially if we have like a fucking history. Okay? That's it. W Mons. Oh, Jesus. Almost knocked this over. Anyway. Hey, okay. That's not the vibe we're ending on. The vibe we're ending on is self-congratulatory. I'm going to do something in my community on Saturday. Are you? We got a couple of days before then. If you can't donate non-perishables that are sitting in your fucking cabinet that you're never going to eat, if you can't donate a couple of bucks, donate your time. You can do that. Probably. Maybe. If you can't do that, help other people donate their time. I don't fucking know. Let's get involved a little bit. And if you can't do any of that, if you need assistance, that's okay too. We're talking about people who like, I have the ability to do all of those things, and I'm gonna go and do all those things. If you can do one of those three things, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's it. Let's fucking run. Why Saturday? Because that's the day that they said they needed me. Cool. Okay. Love you guys. Mean it. See you in the Discord. Keycat, I am concerned that I'm gonna need your expertise and also I've been, this is fucking dumb. I've been meaning to send you a DM, and I'm really sorry that you're going through all this, and I'm sorry that I'm doing this in front of 1,800 people, but it is the strength that you are displaying is really admirable, and I know it's like it's you and 90 million other people that are having to do this, and it sucks, and you're doing a really good job, and I appreciate you sharing what you're going through, both on your platform and in our little community, and it's like I do see it in our Discord, and cards on the table. This is very vulnerable. Seeing this makes me shrink in a really scary way for me, because I'm gonna have to deal with this at some point with my parents and my mother, and I cowardice,ly I'm avoid, I can't look at it because it makes me psychotic. But I know that you're going through it, and I admire you in a big way. Couldn't write that in a DM, but so you get it here. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Good night.